Welcome to I Found This Great Book. My name is Curtis, and today I'm going to take another author from our Black Mystery Authors Directory and just feature them in the podcast. And today I want to share with you the author Karla FC Holloway. Now, Miss Holloway is the author of A Death in Harlem. And this is a really intriguing book because what Miss Holloway does is she takes the tragedy that occurs at the end of a classic book. So based from the Harlem Renaissance, Passing by Nella Larsen. Okay, if you haven't read that, you should read it. I love works from the Harlem Renaissance, and Passing is one of them that you really should check out. So at the end of that book, there's a very tragic death that occurs. And what Miss Holloway does is takes on the mystery of finding out what occurred. Was it an accident? Was it on purpose? And if so, who did it? And she builds this mystery in 1920s Harlem. Fascinating time period. So as you're learning and going through the mystery, you're exploring the world that was Harlem during the time period of birth of the jazz age, the time period of the birth of the Harlem Renaissance, where you had all these great writers kind of centralized in Harlem and producing great works. And suddenly you're having access for Black people to produce their works. All of that is the backdrop for this great mystery. And in this mystery, Miss Holloway introduces her detective, Weldon Thomas, who is the first colored policeman in Harlem, because in the 1920s, he would have been the first. And so he has a very difficult situation to handle there. He's in a precarious position. He has to determine what happened with this tragic death. I don't want to give away too much in terms of who died or whatever, because you really should read Nella Larsen's Passing. You don't have to read it before this book, but reading that, if I give away who this was, it kind of gives away the ending on that book. But definitely fascinating story, great premise. The fact that she tied it in with a classic of Harlem Renaissance, but at that ties it in and builds this great new mystery, introduces the Harlem Renaissance to people who may not have really known about it, but they love mysteries. I'm telling you, this is a book you want to put on your TBR, your to-be-read list. I know I'm going to get my copy. I'm going to read it. When I do, I'm going to let you guys know how much I loved it. And definitely an author we want to follow. So that's Karla FC Holloway. The book is A Death in Harlem. Really fascinating. I'll have a link in the show notes, or you can just go to I Found This Great Book. You'll see the link for the Black Mystery Authors Directory. You can find Miss Holloway plus over 70 authors now in that directory. And I'm adding more each week. Keep going to the site. It's always going to be something new. You're going to find a great read. So this is Curtis for I Found This Great Book. And everyone, have a great reading day.